Hello everyone, it's another great day, although it's not quite as bright as it has been the last couple, and I am really starting to feel a bit crap, to be honest. However, time and tide wait for no man, as they say, so, and neither does nature and spring, so it's time to carry on, get cracking. I've got so much to do. I'm sort of walking around like a headless chicken at some points because there's just so much on the list. I wouldn't even know where to start. However, best place to start is somewhere. So, let's go. Malcolm and Rick were doing a cracking job in here of getting rid of the ivy off the trees the other day. They really went to town over here. I mean, this is just a few piles of bottom from the conifers, and obviously another one there and a bag there. We're going to need to get into that, but we're kind of concentrating on one job at a time. I'm going to have to move all this lot, but oh, someone left their hat. Oh, Malcolm. Right, Malcolm, if you're watching this before I message you, your hat's here, mate. Check these out. Aren't they lovely? These are orange and yellow flowers. No idea what they are. We've got them in a few different places. They have not stopped flowering since this time last year. So they've literally been constantly flowering all through winter. These are going in lots of places. Now, I had to do a really boring job, which is no good for you seeing on camera. That thing is gonna get used. It's time to start cutting some grass. One of the things that I have to get out of here today is the cherry picker. I've got to go up on the cherry picker and deal with a couple of bits, and it's gonna involve a bit of manoeuvring around, so bear with me. All right, let's hook this up, get that out of the way, and all the other things which are hidden in here from the storms. Right, with everything moved out of the way, it's time to see if the massive green thing will fire up. So time to check oils, all the fluids, and then see if this will start. So here is the big beast and a new valve. So I think we're all gonna be running. Best, let's check the fluids and let's see if this thing starts. All right. Hey. Oh. Let's try again. Bit of water. Let's let that run for a second, get rid of that water. Get the basket down. Get moving. Okay, small issue. It's running, it's quite happy. None of the controls are working because all the valves are a bit stuck because of how long it's been sat here. So now I've got to possibly climb up the boom to get to the basket controls if I can't get the manual valve controls freed up down the bottom. Right, I've freed these up. Let's give it a go. Woo! Success! Right, got my harness on. Clamps so I don't fall out. Got all my equipment. Time to get rolling. First off. Woo, right. Whee! Going up.
Well, it's another beautiful day here, and it's gonna be the continuation of me cutting down. As you can see, I've cut that tree down, or lopped the top of it. I need to carry on pollarding the rest of them. They're fairly young, but I'm using a tool which I've upgraded a mini chainsaw. Isn't this awesome? Well, I upgraded because, as you can see, it can cut pretty thick stuff, and it's the safest thing that I can use. But I did run out of battery yesterday, so it's not like a solution to a problem, but it does break up the work, which makes it easier. Anyways, I'm gonna get on because literally it's the last of the pollarding of the trees. Then we'll be able to open up this area, and we've got pretty nice view coming through onto the chateau from up above. And also, well, it's not the only thing that needs doing in this section, but this is the start of the entry onto the kitchen garden, so it's actually quite beautiful and well worth doing. Anyways, let's get on with it. This is how much I managed to do. Finally conquered that tree, and then I'm just waiting for the battery to charge for this last one, which is pretty easy. But yeah, I did all of those, and well, also had to stop because I need to clear up all the sticks that fell here. And the biggest problem I have, which is why Philly came over and started to help me, is I've got a load of bramble here, which stopped me from you know, setting up the ladders. So he's kind of kindly cleared it for me as an emergency. We do need to clear this properly, but it will do for now. And now, as you can hear, there is actually noise in the background over there. There's a green cherry picker, just about you can see. He's going to come round all the way here because these two trees is something that he'll need to do. This one is taller than any other that we have here. You see, it's by about 2 foot. So he actually needs to chainsaw it down a little bit because it's not safe enough to, obviously, to do this by ladder. They all need to be uniform size. And this one sticks out slightly that way as well. So I'll get him to do that one at the same time. Again, it's also very tall, a lot taller than the rest. And as we are removing ivy from all the trees, eventually we'll come round to this section and start removing ivy from here. I mean, the whole floor is covered by ivy because, well, this is just another overgrown patch. But over there is, as I said, this is the beginning of the kitchen garden entry. It's quite a nice area to sit ideally, because when this is all clear, we're gonna have this amazing view. I like to call it a hidden view because it's just not something we ever see. Come round, there is Philly coming round in the cherry picker on the left. And unfortunately we already had a tree that had suffered and died. It used to be actually here in the middle, and as you can see, it's all covered by ivy. It's rotted away, and well, there is some sacrifices sometimes. All right, let's help out Philly and his cherry picker. Hiya! Come on round. lot of devastation. This is me trying to get through. Ah! Help! Lots fallen here. Lots to take care of. It's quite the devastation before it will look any good. Oh well.
Alright. This big beast is now put away safely for the evening. I have to grease some things up and get this ready for more use because it's about to get a lot of use. But the evening's done. Look at the evening light. Listen to it. Yeah. You know what, even after a hard day, you can't complain at this sights and sounds, can you? Look, there's Angelina just looking at the daffodils and stuff because it's just such a nice thing. And I've always loved this view. It's just a reminder. Here, this is the horrible bit. I'll show you why. Bridge into one door. Bridge into another. Never thought I'd live in a house where you've got to get across a bridge to get into it. And it's these little reminders, no matter how hard the day's been, no matter what else is going on in the world, always lucky. So always look on the bright side and take in the wonder. So, this view is not quite as wonderful because that is now just devastation. But this huge one is now back down to the right size. Everything else, they're all cut, they can all spring back, clear up all this mess, and then just start going along that wall, clearing what shouldn't be there, eventually the ivy. Then we'll have a really nice light view, because that is obviously our kitchen garden. Let's go see what Angelina's doing. What are you up to? I'm filming.
Oh, I'm just social media Instagramming.
What is it? Nice picture of the moat and some daffodils, was it?
Yeah, it's really cute. Look how pretty they are.
They are pretty cool.
I'd have them in a vase, but I let them grow. Those are the ones I forgot to dig up and replant all along the daffodil wall. Why don't you show them the daffodil wall?
Is that the one that is currently behind brambles?
Yeah.
Duckies, how are we? Yeah, you all good? Cool. So, all along the bank, a wall of daffodils that we planted the bulbs in. Simple things. I could never get tired of being in this garden, I don't think. Not in weather like this. What do you guys think? No? Is it that time of the evening? Fine. It is really, really hard at the moment. As beautiful and magical as this place is, no matter kind of what weather, but more so in this sort of weather where you can enjoy it like this. You've got the birds and beautiful evening sun. It's really hard to believe, looking at this back garden and everywhere else, that we're in March. 3 months, we could have 1,500 people at a live music event in this back garden. That's a scary thought. But I can't wait for you to see how that looks, and I can't wait for, to be honest, I can't wait for the weather to turn a little bit so we can finish off some stuff inside as well, because it's there's always other stuff to do. But in the meantime, I hope everyone is having a fantastic, fantastic weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye now.